Greetings, Attorney Derek DeBrosse from Munitions Law Group, munitionsgroup.com. Look us up. We are a full-service practice with a singular focus, and that's firearms in the firearms industry, such as yourselves. We appreciate you all watching. Please drop a comment in the comment section, shoot us a question via email, give us a call, and we'll be sure to get it into the cache. We're here this week on our weekly Munitions Cache YouTube video to answer the questions that you guys put in front of us. And today's question is actually a very good one. It comes from a Mike, and Mike writes, are there any federal or state of Ohio issues with carrying a loaded handgun with a silencer attached to it in your vehicle if you have an Ohio concealed carry permit? Again, it's an Ohio concealed handgun license. And also have a copy of your stamp tax, I think you mean tax stamp, in the vehicle. For example, a SIG MCX in 300 blackout with SIG brace with the silencer attached. Assuming only driving in the state of Ohio, when I go to the range, I do not have the silencer attached and the firearm is not loaded because I am unsure of the answer to this question. Well, welcome to the world of law, Mike. It's a very nebulous question. Actually, if you read the statutes in Ohio, hypertechnical. Under federal law, I know of no law that would prevent you from carrying the suppressor tune from the range in your motor vehicle. However, under state law, there's very specific ways we carry a firearm in the state of Ohio. Now, a suppressor or a silencer or a fire muffler, as it's oftentimes called, is highly regulated in the state of Ohio. It's what we call dangerous ordnance, and there's specific laws regarding dangerous ordnance. First off, you can't have it. That's the starting point. You're not allowed to have dangerous ordnance as a citizen unless one of two things happen for the average everyday Joe. There's really a list of about 5 or 6 exceptions to owning dangerous ordnance in Ohio. However, for the average everyday Joe, there's 2 that really are pertinent. The first one is if it's registered with the National Firearms Transaction Registry, or the NFTR. That's the NFA list where you get a tax stamp. It's the effect of the law from 1934, the National Firearms Act, where you had to pay a tax in order to procure certain exotic weapons, such as a short-barreled rifle or a suppressor. So if you have that stamp, you are not breaking Ohio law from owning or possessing that gun. The second way is you can get a license actually from the sheriff, known as a BSSA-1 form. That form is irrelevant if it's also regulated, however, under federal law, because you still got to be in the NFTR, so you should do the NFTR anyway. So that's a starting point, and it seems like, pursuant to your question, you've carved out that exception for yourself because you're on the registry and have a tax stamp. So then we go to the second area of dangerous ordnance law, and that is the ability to carry concealed. And the state of Ohio says you cannot carry concealed, and there is no exceptions to that. So there's exceptions to the ownership and possession of it, but none to carrying it concealed. So how do you get it to the range if you put it in the car is quite honestly beyond me. There is nothing written in the law that I have found that says you actually can do that you can carry this concealed in any shape, manner, or form, even if it's in a locked bag box of case. Now, I would make the argument that the simple fact that you carved out the exception that you are on the NFTR and therefore you can own this weapon, that the inherent rights to be able to transport it would come along that. And this analysis is much more in depth. I have a lot more research on this that I've been paid to actually do in the past for clients. So if any of that doesn't make any sense, please call me and we can try to have a consultation on it. I will tell you, I know no case where somebody who's simply transporting the gun to the range has been in any trouble, even if it's attached to the weapon. But the suppressor in the state of Ohio is not considered a handgun. It's considered dangerous ordnance. We have to follow those laws. You can possess it if you have a stamp. However, the law says you cannot carry it concealed. That's about as far as I go for you on the video. We can have a much longer discussion on it. Mike, if you want to go and give us a call and come into the office or do it by phone, we'd love to help you. As always, we appreciate the viewers. If anybody disagrees, has any comments, wants to challenge me, has a great question you want to engage in, please drop a line in the comment section, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification section. Lastly, I do want to mention that we do have a series that are going to be talking about the platforms of gun policies from all the candidates running for office soon. So please stay tuned to that. That is coming in the near future in the next few months. And as always, to my viewers, be safe and carry on.